Hello guys, today I'm starting a new series of videos on this channel building a typical Laravel SaaS. And first, the reminder, today is the last day for Black Friday deal for Laravel Daily to get 40% of yearly or lifetime membership, and this video may convince you to do that if you haven't taken the membership yet. So I'm starting a new course on Laravel Daily, typical Laravel SaaS. And here on the YouTube channel, I will publish first 5 videos today and then the rest of the week. And the topic of this first video will be choice of starter kit. So for now, I have 3 videos published as a course. You can watch them right now on Laravel Daily. And my plan is to shoot 1 video per day or roughly like that and publish more lessons, which probably will be the longest course on Laravel Daily ever because I want to get deeper. I recently talked one-on-one to a lot of Laravel Daily members, and I realized a lot of them want to create SaaS, whether for themselves as a product or for clients. So I tweeted a few ideas, and then after some feedback and requests from the community, I landed on this plan of a typical Laravel SaaS. So the idea is that if you master those topics like user roles, multi-tenancy, subscription, and then a few more extra functions, you will be ready to deliver kind of like 70% of typical projects with Laravel. Of course, that 70% is number out of thin air, but you get the idea. Many Laravel project can be boiled down to pretty typical SaaS. And for this case, for each topic, I want to get deeper explaining why behind the decisions, for example, to choose the starter kit, to choose the model of multi-tenancy, to choose various subscription and billing options. That's why the videos will be longer. So for example, the first video that you will watch right now in a minute after I stop talking with the intro will be about starter kit choice, an 8-minute video explaining why I chose certain specific starter kit for Laravel 12 with all the variety of starter kits now available. I will pick the one that requires the least prerequisites and upfront knowledge while using the most modern versions of the full stack ecosystem around Laravel. Maybe you can guess that. So if you are intrigued which starter kit I chose for this video, you should watch until the end. So yeah, enough intro. Let's dive into choosing the starter kit for a typical SaaS. And again, today is the last day, so-called Cyber Monday, for 40% off yearly or lifetime membership. In this video, I want to start creating my SaaS project, and first I run Laravel new, and then I immediately have the question, which starter kit? Over the years in Laravel, there were a lot of starter kits, and what is the actual current way to choose? And in this video, I want to not just choose, but explain you why and what are the options and what may be better option for your case for a different project. So currently, if you Google Laravel starter kits, of course, you land on the official page of starter kits, which show 3 official Laravel 12 starter kits: React, Vue, and Livewire. If you choose one of them, basically the prerequisite is that you work with one of those full stack technologies, which may be a problem if you're just a backend developer wanting to create your SaaS without learning React, Vue, or Livewire. The problem is that there's no plain Blade starter kit, which makes me turn to older generation of starter kits. So if we take a look at the documentation of Laravel 11 starter kits, we have Breeze and Jetstream, which were both released during Laravel 8 release, and they're still supported in Laravel 12, and they promise to be supported in the future versions. So you could choose Laravel Breeze, for example, if you just want Breeze and Blade. And I have a separate tutorial on Laravel Daily how to use Breeze in Laravel 12. So you choose non-starter kit and then install Breeze separately, and you get something like this. Plain Blade with Tailwind, and then you create things on top. And to be honest, I thought for this SaaS project to choose Laravel Breeze to avoid prerequisites of React, Vue, or Livewire. But the problem with Breeze and Jetstream is that it's based on Tailwind 3. So even the structure of how Tailwind is used in Laravel project for Breeze, it's a bit different with files like Tailwind config.js and other a little outdated structure. So it does still work, and you can use Breeze if you don't care about Tailwind version. And yes, you can upgrade Tailwind 3 to Tailwind 4 in Breeze, and I have a separate tutorial for that. But people in the comments are reporting that this automatic Tailwind upgrade works well for simple projects, but not necessarily for bigger projects with more dependencies. Then you have quite a lot of manual work to upgrade various components, which kind of beats the purpose of starter kit. Starter Kit by definition should be easy to install, and then you can easily move on to create your custom code, right? And if you want to choose Laravel Jetstream, it has two problems. First problem, the same thing, it's Tailwind 3 based. And also here you still have prerequisites of either available stacks. Here you see available stacks Livewire Blade or Inertia View. So it's not plain Blade. And this was actually the reason why Laravel Breeze was created in the first place. So back in Laravel 8 days, first Taylor released Jetstream, and then the community asked, so what about plain Blade? And Laravel Breeze was the answer for that. So what we covered so far: option 1, official starter kits, not ideal because they have prerequisites. Option 2, Breeze and Jetstream, also not ideal because Tailwind 3 and other prerequisites. So then you may turn to community starter kits, unofficial, not first-party starter kits. And for that, I found a website called Lara Kits, which lists a lot of starter kits so we can browse them, for example, order by downloads. And of course, the official starter kits have the most amount of downloads, but also on top of that, there are things like Genesis, Filament starter kits, our own Laravel Daily starter kit, which is plain Blade, and others. But I've browsed around those starter kits, and the problem with all of those, well, actually two problems. First problem, if the starter kit was created at some time, you don't have any guarantees it would be updated, because quite often starter kits are created for their own usage for that company or that developer, and I see quite often they are not updated to latest version, so it's starter kit for the time being. And also then for each starter kit you would still need to learn their code, learn the documentation, which is not ideal either. So as much as I like our own Laravel Daily starter kit, it was created for our own needs, but I would really recommend first-party starter kits in most cases. Finally, before I reveal which starter kit I will choose for this SaaS, I need to mention paid starter kits, premium starter kits. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but two of them are really popular on the market, which is SaaS Kit and Lara Fast. So they would give you full SaaS capabilities of Laravel and also Filament on top. So if you want to just pay money and have a lot of features inside, you can pay roughly $200. The price is similar for both. So Lara Fast at the moment is $199. SaaS Kit, the cheapest version, is $239. And then you have the list of features, something like this. So it's not starter kit, it's more like SaaS full kit. But then this is, of course, another dependency. So you need to learn how that starter kit works. You may not like some of their technical decisions or structure or choice of tech stack. But if you care about launching your SaaS quickly, this may be the quickest way. Just pay money and have full package. And now let's get back to our terminal, and I will choose one of the starter kits and I will explain why. So Laravel New gives us the choice of these starter kits, and I will choose Livewire, because Livewire is the closest option to plain Laravel and Blade, and you can actually even skip using Livewire for custom features on top of the starter kit. Let me show you that in action. So let's choose Livewire and let's follow the default installation. So built-in authentication. No, I don't want to use Laravel Vault. I'm good with Pest, Laravel Boost. For now, let's skip that one. And yeah, the installation goes on. It will finally ask us to run npm install and npm run build. And yeah, it's good. And now in the browser, if we launch saas.test powered by my local Laravel herd, we have the home page. And if we try to register, this is the form powered by Livewire. But the thing is, for now, we don't need to change anything in the code, so we don't really need to use Livewire actively or know about it. It just works. We create account, and we're inside the dashboard. And if we take a look at the code now, here I am in the routes web, and as you can see, it's pretty similar to default Laravel. So route view, route get, and for some settings, it uses Livewire components, which act kind of like Laravel controllers in this case. But then basically on top of that, we can create controllers, blade views, which would be just reusing the main layout. But the main point is that we can do it without using Livewire. So let's do exactly that. Make view pages about, which creates empty blade, and then in the route, for example, let's add here about and about page. And of course the page is pages about. Okay, now let's go to the dashboard blade page, which is X Layouts app. Copy from there, Pages About, paste here, and then let's change the dashboard to About, powered by Cursor tab. And in here, I'm not sure which part is responsible for the main thing, but let's just type About Page and leave it as is. And finally, we go to Sidebar Blade, which is powering the menu of Livewire. And here we have Flex components, but we don't need to care much about them. It's using Flex Library free version, and we can just copy paste without really even digging deeper how it works. And if we hit tab, cursor would auto-suggest route about. Now, if we refresh our page, refresh, we have about here with the design and with the page text here inside. And as you can see, I haven't written any code of Livewire, which means that Livewire Starter Kit provides the auth functionality with Livewire and is closest as you can be to plain Laravel Blade and good old Laravel controllers with routing. But also you have the most modern version of Tailwind, and also in the settings, including pretty recently added two-factor authentication. So yeah, this is the logic behind the choice of Starter Kit for SaaS application. And in the future videos, we will build features on top of this Starter Kit.